Peace, fam. Happy Thursday. It is 11:11, the 11:11 Gateway, which is something that happens every November. But it's really special energy for manifestation, for walking through new portals, new opportunities for creativity and creation. It's also important because we're super close to the Taurus eclipse, which is coming, I think, on the 18th. So it's a full moon and eclipse on November 18th. So this is like the first piece of magic. Hey, Sunbla, before walking into even more magic. So 11:11 is a great day for manifestation. It's great energy. What's up, Maria? And I figured we should get some ancestor messages as we walk through this portal today. Yes, Sunbla says, I'm just manifesting because I heard today is a powerful day to manifest. Absolutely. So I'm glad you're already doing that. I'm glad that's already on your radar. Today, let me put my little message here. We have free ancestor messages for the 11:11 Gateway. If you prefer tarot, send a donation to... I don't know how long we'll be on here today because I'm a little later than usual. Oh, Healing Co. What's up, Samantha? How you doing? So it's going to be ancestors today. Anytime there's manifestation portals, I think it's a good idea to consult ancestors and see what's going on with them, see what messages they have for us. So that's why we have these oracle cards today. Just like the pinned comment says, if you prefer tarot, you can send a donation. But it's just really important, I think, to check in, to tap in with our energy, and to make sure that we are using this 11:11 gateway to the best of our abilities. So as you guys already know, you have to consent to this. So in the comments, I need you to say that you would like a card. That's how you get a card. Some people were confused last time and just thought you had to leave a comment, but I need your consent in order to tap into your energy. So tell me in the chat that you want a card, and then we can do that. The only time you will get skipped is if there is a donation. And if there is a donation, I will go right back up to you, okay? So don't trip, potato chip. Thank you, T. You got it. You got it. So Sunbla, let's see. I think Sunbla's first. What does Sunbla need to know, do, or understand as we walk through this 11:11 gateway? Ooh, so first, I love this card. She's so beautiful. It says Medicine Mother. It says honor your inner knowing. This reminds me of the High Priestess card, where it's asking you to tap into your intuition and to listen to the messages that you receive the first time that you receive them. I think it's really easy to doubt ourselves and to be like, is that right? Am I just imagining things? Is it just, or maybe you don't understand the messages that you get right away. So this is saying, like, you don't necessarily have to understand the messages that you are receiving in order to follow them and in order to know that they're true. This is also letting you know that your power is growing. If you look at what she's wearing, she has cowrie shells right there. Those are symbols of wealth. So in the same way, it's like the more that you listen to your intuition, Sunbla, the more that you will be led to abundant situations, the more that you will be able to create abundance for yourself, okay? So really focus on tapping into your intuition, creating time and space to listen to your inner knowing. That's what Medicine Mother is all about. This could also be about tapping into more traditional ways of healing with your culture, tapping into the ways that, your mother, your grandmother, wise women in your culture have healed, have tapped into spirituality. So there's a lot of wisdom there for you to tap into, okay? Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for liking the video. That was for Sunbla. If you would like a card, please tell me in the chat. You got to consent for the spiritual stuff. I'm not just going to tap into your energy unless you ask me to, okay? So next we have Glitterbee. Glitterbee says, can I please have an ancestor card? Yes. What does Glitterbee need to know as we walk into this 1111 gateway? So first for you, Glitterbee, is the Druid, and it says to hold the space. This is the card of the Hermit. And the Hermit has to take a solo journey. Through this solo journey, he is able to learn a lot because he's alone, because he's traveling and really having to rely on himself and his connection to spirit, the ancestors, and to his prior wisdom. So with this Druid coming up is saying to hold the space, to be patient as things are unfolding for you. And while you're waiting for these blessings, these manifestations to take hold in your life, it's important to act as if it's already so. So holding space is kind of like just assuming that what you've asked for is already on its way to you. So what would you do if you knew that everything you asked for was already here or that it was coming? So the Druid is saying to be patient. What you've been manifesting, your intentions have been heard, and now it's time for you to really like dig in deep to your spirituality, to create time and space to implement the wisdom that you've been learning. Okay. So the Druid is holding space. It may also mean that it's time for you to take a few steps back from like the noise, the drama, the chatter. If you've been hanging around people too much, it's time to pull back. Maybe if there's been some tense relationships, it's probably time to take a little rest from it while you are in this process of implementing your wisdom. Okay. Sometimes we just need to take a break from other people so that we can tap into ourselves and our ancestors. So this is saying hold the space, create the space, make room, make time for your spiritual practice, make time for the things that you know help you to have a better day, whether that's exercising, meditating, reading, whatever it is, make space for yourself. Okay. What's up? I'm good. How are you guys in here? Next, so we just got done with Glitterbee. Next, we are on T. And then Maria. Good morning, Candice. Okay, so what does T need to know, do, or understand as we walk through the 1111 gateway? So T, the first one for you is the she-wolf. Okay. I knew there was two for you. So here we have the she-wolf. It says, unleash the wild within. Okay, so this is really asking you to tap into your inner feminine qualities, the divine feminine. If you think about the divine feminine, she's not, she's chaotic. She's quite honestly crazy. If you think about, or at least what people would consider to be crazy, because she's everything all at once, right? She's not like really well kept. I always think about the ocean. The ocean is one of the biggest symbols of divine feminine energy. And if you think about the ocean, she can be really calm and the beach can be really pretty. People can swim in the beach, but the ocean can also be responsible for hurricanes and great destruction at the same time. So the scope of the divine feminine is very large. It's not just one thing. You don't have to fit into any boxes in order to embrace the divine feminine. So the she-wolf is saying to unleash the wild within, to be really true to yourself and who you are. Like, who would you be if there wasn't any external expectations placed on you? What would you do if you weren't afraid of other people's opinions, right? So this is saying really step into your power, whatever that means to you, whatever that is, whatever you've been holding back, it's time to release that. It's time for you to really unleash your passions, to really move in the direction that would make you the most happy. And then we also have the Seer card. This one is about tapping into your spiritual powers as well. You have a lot of gifts when it comes to spirituality, gifts that you might have previously been afraid to use or not really sure if you would be accepted for them. But this is saying you absolutely have a gift, and it's time to really refine it and to spend time tapping into what makes you unique, what aspects of the divine feminine magic you can really embody. The seer, it says, see beyond the current situation. So there could be some situations in your life that may feel like a mental block or may have you feeling like you're blocked, but this is saying to look beyond that, to see what could be on the other side, or to see how your current obstacles or situations can actually be helping you. Okay, so those are two powerful messages for you. I hope they resonate. I think I just got a donation real quick, so we're going to pause on the free list. Oh, what up, Candice? Yeah, absolutely. So we're skipping down to Candice. Candice said, it makes sense. Good, T, I'm glad. Candice says she would like a ancestor card. Sorry, I blinked out. Absolutely. You can all have a card. Thanks for letting me know. Thanks for consenting in the chat. Right now, we are on a donation, and we will skip back up to the free list. If you don't want to wait, who cares is posting what you got to do. You can skip the line by donating to Cash App or Venmo. I don't know if there's an option for the super chat or not in here. That may also be an option now. I'm not sure. Okay, so Candice. What does Candice need to know? There's one as we walk into this 1111 gateway. We're going to get a couple for Candice, who donated. Okay. You have quite a few, and I think we can paint a pretty good picture for you here. So the very first card that came out for you, Candice, is the winter card. It says to take care of your needs. So it's appropriate. We're approaching winter, and it's really time for us to slow down, especially for Candice. This is specifically for Candice. It's time for Candice to slow down and to really take stock of what you need in order to get you through these next seasons. This is a card of self-care. This is a card on there. There's a wolf, right? And we always hear the phrase, the lone wolf. So don't be afraid to step back into your own energy. The world is going to be there when you're ready to come back out. This is kind of like hermit energy too, like taking care of yourself, taking care of your needs, not really worrying about anybody else right now. And asking yourself honestly, okay, what is it that I need to do? What direction do I need to go in? What would make me most happy? The next card that came out was the Star Ancestor, and it says to follow the voice of your soul. So after you're taking care of these needs, after you're realizing which direction you need to go in, this is saying, don't be afraid to follow that intuition. Don't be afraid to take those action steps. Don't be afraid to move in the direction that's calling to you. Okay. The next one we have is the Hunter. It says track down your fears and desires. So when we follow the direction of our soul, when we are really being honest with ourselves and beginning a new journey, it can be very scary to make changes. It can be scary to move in a new way. It can be scary to try new things. So this card is saying, track down your fears and desires. Maybe physically make a list. What are you afraid of moving forward? And what would you like to do? Like if fear was not an issue for you, what would you be willing to do? And then you can take a look at those two lists and see, what is your fear holding you back from? And take some action steps toward eliminating that fear. Candice says, I have recently said I needed to take time for me. Absolutely. So after you track down your fears and desires, you physically make that list. Like this is what I want, but this is what I'm afraid of. Then you can really take action steps toward facing those fears. And by facing those fears and trusting yourself, it says trust and thrive. So by trusting that you can overcome those fears, by trusting that you are bigger than your fears, you will receive more abundance and success. So thriving is not just living, not just going day to day, but really enjoying life, okay, to the fullest. And then we have the summer card. It's saying to bask in joy and light. So this journey is going to lead you to your utmost happiness. It's going to lead you to, hey, Samantha, thank you for the donation. We'll go to you next. It's going to lead you to your ultimate abundance, okay? So this journey, by taking the time out for you, you're going to get a lot of downloads, a lot of information. You're going to hear the voice of your intuition asking you to move in a certain direction. And it can be scary, right? Change is scary sometimes, but I have a podcast episode. It's called On the Other Side of Fear. And on the other side of your fear is everything you've ever dreamed of, right? So Candice, these cards are really asking you to face your fears and to make decisions, new decisions for yourself that will take you closer to the life that you've been dreaming of. And it's low-key guaranteeing you success through that journey, okay? It's a great episode. Thanks, Samantha. So if you're interested in that, the podcast is called Lover Goddess, and you can find the episode called On the Other Side of Fear, where, everyone's afraid and it's natural to be scared of certain things. But when you let go of that fear and you choose to make decisions that resonate with yourself in spite of the fear, that's where the magic happens, y'all. Okay, so I got another donation from Samantha. So I'm going to move to Samantha before we go back up to the free list, okay? So thank you for your patience. Don't trip. It'll be your turn soon. Let's go to Samantha next. I'm drinking apple juice this morning like a child, but it's delicious. All right, so what does Samantha need to know as we walk through this 1111 portal? What messages are here for Samantha at this time? You're so welcome, Candice. No coffee today, no. The reason why is because I've been stuck on Starbucks. I really like Starbucks, the brown sugar oat milk, shaken espresso, and the Starbucks next to me doesn't have it. And when I got it the other day, they made it wrong. It tasted gross. So that's the only coffee I want, but they usually don't have it or they make it wrong. So I've been kind of in a coffee funk. I need a new favorite coffee, and I don't have one right now. So I got apple juice. All right, what does Samantha need to know as she walks through this 1111 gateway? We have 2 cards so far. Let's get a couple more. Good morning, Ty. How you doing? Samantha in the 1111 gateway. What does Samantha need to know, do, or understand? Let's get one more. I'm doing a couple extra cards for the ones who donate, so be patient with me. You got some beautiful cards. So the first one we have is the Shaolin Master. And the Shaolin Master says to be graceful in movement and action. I don't know a whole lot about like Kung Fu and all that, but I know that the Shaolin Masters, there's like 20 different levels that they have to pass through before they become a Shaolin Master. And every movement matters. They realize that they have to move in certain ways in order to reach the next level. So in many ways, you are being challenged like a Shaolin Master. You're at a certain level in your life right now, and it's calling for you to be graceful in the way that you are responding to the things that are happening for you and to you at this time. So it's kind of like the universe is always taking notes, but they're especially taking notes right now when it comes to how you are engaging with your current circumstances, how you are maneuvering with the people and circumstances that are around you. So this is saying to be mindful of your actions and your reactions, and to know that, what you're doing really matters right now. What you're doing is being written right now, and it can definitely impact what's coming for you next, okay? So this is saying to be graceful in movement and action. He's wearing a lot of orange, which is good for you. It's a symbol of your sacral chakra, your sacral energy, your creative energy. What kind of karma are you creating for yourself? What kind of opportunities are you creating for yourself? How are you using your current circumstances to create more opportunities for yourself, okay? Then we also have the snake. It says to shed old skin. So as you ascend, as you get up to these next levels, you don't need to carry old parts of yourself, old aspects of yourself, old ways of being. This is really asking you to transform as you get to each new level, to transform your energy. Because you're really being refined right now. You're being refined and transformed. We also have the protection guardian. It says to drop your shields. So you don't have to put your guards up with people and the circumstances that you're in, because you are divinely guided and protected. So don't block yourself. Don't close yourself off. You got to stay open right now. It's important to stay open to the possibilities. It's important to stay open to these like unexpected messages, these unexpected opportunities. It's almost saying like, don't decide where it ends. Don't decide where it ends. Don't decide what is and isn't possible for you. Stay open to the many possibilities. And then we also have Mother Earth, which is like the Empress card. She's pregnant here. We have like the triple goddess symbol over here. And it says, Mother Earth, feel loved and comforted. So this is about abundance coming to you. This is about you being supported. This is about you feeling grounded and rooted in the knowledge that you will receive like your equivalent of this, whatever would make you feel blissed out and creative and really on top of the world. Those aspects are coming for you. That's the trajectory that you're on. You're just being asked to move through these levels first. It's like a video game. It's like a video game. You gotta beat the big boss in order to receive the big prize. So hang in there with whatever this is referring to, and keep working, keep fighting, keep the faith in all of that, because there is a big reward for you. Samantha says, I've been struggling with my new job, realizing so much about myself through the process. This is exactly what I needed to hear. You're so welcome. I'm glad it resonated with you. And know it's temporary. You probably won't be at this job forever, but for right now, it's really important that you just dig in and get as much out of it as you possibly can. So thank you so much for the donations. Let's go back up to the free list. I think we're on Maria. Maria would like a card. So let's see. What does Maria need to know as we move through this 1111 gateway? All right, Maria. Ooh, 3 cards popped out for you. So first, Maria, we have the shapeshifter, and it says transform and unveil your gifts. Transformation is key here, and I'm pretty sure you're the Scorpio lady, right? So this is like your power is in changing, adapting, transforming, and moving through the energy, being adaptable, being flexible, allowing yourself to move through changes, knowing that that is how you level up. That is how you thrive, okay, is by transforming. But also at each time that you transform, each time that you shed old skin, you show more of who you truly are. You are able to help more people. You're able to tap into your divine purpose, or you get farther on your journey. So don't be afraid of change. All change is good change. All change, yeah, because all change can be for your benefit if you're looking at it that way. The next one is Medicine Mother, honor your inner knowing. So you are also blessed with a very intuitive gift. And it's important that you listen. You're, as a water sign, especially a water sign in your own season, it's important to listen to your intuition. and to be honest with yourself about the things you know, because sometimes it can be easy just to ignore your intuition or be like, oh, that's not what it means. But really honor your intuition, honor what you know, tap into that ancestral knowledge, and that will lead you to your wealth and abundance. We also have this card. It says, be the light. Okay. So through your process of change and showing your gifts and tapping into your inner knowledge, you become a light for other people. You become a beacon that other people can use on their journey. Okay. So that's what makes it like doubly important. The more that you listen to yourself, the more that you exercise your gifts, the more that you empower other people to do the same thing. Okay. All right. Next we have Tears Honey and then Ollie. So Tears Honey is next. Maria says, thank you. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, absolutely. Tears Honey. What does Tears Honey need to know as she walks through this 1111 gateway? Tears Honey. Okay. You got 3 cards. First is the Animal Guardian. It says to trust your instincts. Love you too, Maria. So trust your instinct. This is the Animal Guardian. So it could be that you have a whole lot of animal guides who are around you, whether these are real animals that you see outside, they're animals you see in your dreams, maybe you just have a favorite animal. They all have messages for you here. So the Animal Guardian is like, hey, trust your instincts, trust your animal mind, trust your gut, and really pay more attention to the animals around you and when they pop up for you, okay? We also have the Spirit Fox. It says to trust your talents in changing times. Okay, so while things are shifting and changing and falling away, and while you're releasing and surrendering, trust that you can overcome whatever obstacle comes your way. The fox is very sly. It's creative in the way that it responds to its environment. So this is, again, asking you to be adaptable, asking you to rely on your instincts, and to know that you can make it through. This is another card about trusting. All of these, literally all of these cards, boo, say trust. The Animal Guardian says trust your instincts. The Spirit Fox says trust your talents. And the Stag says trust and thrive. So it's very obvious here that your main message is about trusting yourself, trusting your path, trusting your God, trusting just the experience in general, okay? I don't think I've seen that quite that way before. All 3 of your cards said trust. Next is Ollie. What does Ollie need to know as they walk through the 1111 gateway? First, you have the Fire Guardian. It says ignite your passions. Ignite your passions. So your passions matter. The things that you care about matter. Those things are definitely part of your path. So make more time for your creativity. Make more time to take your passion seriously, to play, to have fun, to create, to listen to your sacral chakra, which is, you can Google more about your sacral chakra, but pay more attention to that, okay? You're being activated in a lot of different ways. This is also like the masculine energy within your life too, like activating. We all have a masculine and feminine, so activate more of that masculine, take more action towards the things that you care about. And the High Priestess is saying the High Priest is saying a very similar thing. It says intend and create. So set your intentions now and begin creating, taking those first steps towards your intentions, whatever that is. If you have a big goal that you're passionate about, if you're creative and you want to make some progress or change, like what steps can you take right now today towards that? And you'll definitely be supported in that because of the 1111 gateway. So that's dope, Ollie. Good morning. Good morning. How you guys doing? Happy 11/11. Next is Tori G. Then Pavitra Pai. What does Tori G need to know as we walk through the 11/11 gateway? First, we have the Sun. This one is such a positive card. It says enjoy success and happiness. Okay, so you've been working hard. If you aren't feeling successful or happy yet, keep working, keep focused, and this is definitely on its way to you. The sun. Enjoy success and happiness. It's your reward, and you've earned it. Pavitra is next. What does Pavitra need to know as we walk through this 1111 portal? Almost. Dang, a lot of cards are trying to come out for you. Not now. What you need to know. Okay, 3 fell out for you. These are very similar to some cards that fell out before. So we have the Protection Guardian. It says drop your shield, so you don't have to have your defenses up. You don't have to block out people and experiences because your ancestors are protecting you. So keep your heart open, keep your mind open, be willing to have new experiences and new opportunities. We also have the White Witch. It says be the light. We also have an owl there. Owls, moths, and berries. Those are all important to point out. So the White Witch is saying be the light. Your actions are lighting the way for other people, whether you have friends, family, younger people, children, whoever it is. People look up to you and they're sort of watching the way that you respond and react to your circumstances. And so it makes it even more important for you to be open to new opportunities and to ignite your passion, which is your next card. Like I was saying, for the last person who got this, it's really time for you to embrace the things that you're passionate about, to embrace your creativity, to take back your power and take action towards the things that you really care about, because whatever it is you're passionate about is part of your divine path, is part of your journey, and it's going to help other people. So be honest with yourself about what your passions are and start to take steps toward that, okay? Next is Sahu. I'm just going to pull a card for you here. You can apply it to your life as you see fit. What does Sahu need to know as we walk through this gateway? Okay, so this is the Druid is saying to hold space. This is a card about like pulling back from other people, prioritizing yourself and your own needs, not chasing anyone, learning from your past experiences, and allowing things to come to you when it's time, okay? So that is for you, Sahu. Next is Rums, and then Kalpana. What does Rums need to know? Okay, 2 came out for you. First is the Magic Guardian. It says, unlock the magic within. So you have some gifts here. You have some gifts of creativity. You have some gifts when it comes to the spirit world, spirit realm, and it's really time for you to embrace that. I just got a vision. So after this one, we're going to Trish. So this is saying it's time for you to unlock your magic. Stop hiding from your destiny, right? And the Oracle, it says, wait for important information. So it's important for you to tap into your intuition, to create time and space to hear what your answers are, to hear what your next steps are. In both of these cards, they have this incense. So it could be important for you to like create small rituals for yourself, to light incense, to watch the smoke, and to wait for the messages from your higher self, your intuition, your ancestors, or what have you, okay? Creating more time for your magical practice, for expanding your spirituality. These are all important here. So we're going to go down to Trish, and then we're back to Kalpana on the free list. So let's see. Trishana, let's see, did you have a did you want, you want a general? Do you want a general with the ancestor cards or with the tarot cards? I get both out just in case. Ancestor cards. Dope. Okay. So we'll spend a little bit of time on Trishana. Thank you for the donation. Let's clear the deck. What does Trishana need to know as we walk through the 1111 gateway? What is Trishana? Okay, we got at least 4 of them here. Absolutely, Lina. Okay, so the first card we have for you, Trish, is the Wise One. It says to grow within your current situation. We have the owl and we have the crow or the raven here. So this is, it's kind of like the female version of the hermit in the tarot card. So this is asking you to really tap into all the things that you've learned this year and to apply that wisdom to your situation right now. It's saying that there is something here for you to learn. There are pearls of wisdom here for you to learn with whatever it is that you're going through. And if some situation that you're in right now doesn't quite make sense, then really continue to interrogate it. Continue to ask yourself, like, how can this current situation make me better? How can it lead me to this next step on my journey? And really shift your perspective when it comes to whatever it is that you're going through, because there is a lot here for you to learn in your current situation that will help you on this next step of your journey. We also have the Shield Maiden. It says, make your plans and focus. Okay, make your plans and focus. So with this 1111 energy, it would be really smart to make a list of goals, make a list of plans, things that you want to do for yourself as we move into 2022. What would you like to accomplish? And to spend time thinking of action steps. What are the small things that I can do right now today to help me get closer to that? Then we have the Medicine Guardian. It says, be open to healing information. So there are so many messengers all around us, whether it's a tarot reader on YouTube, to animal spirits outside, to just these small glimpses of insight that we might get in our own minds. So be open to healing information. This is also like if you're considering learning new healing modalities, tapping into ancestral knowledge about healing, or just really applying this to yourself, like healing yourself in some new ways that you might not have thought of before. Then we also have the Water Guardian, and it says to connect to your emotions. And anytime the Water Guardian comes out, it's a good idea to be near bodies of water. If there's no water around you, you can take a spiritual bath, or if you don't have a bathtub, you take a spiritual shower where you're really incorporating herbs. You're setting apart the space. You're lighting candles. You're making it more of an intentional space so that you can receive ideas, information, and really tap into your inner knowledge. Okay. So I think one of the most important things is to understand right now is that you're growing, you're learning, and you have the potential to accomplish great things if you take the time now to make your plans and to focus on how you will achieve them. And that was for you, Trishana. I hope that helps. So now we're going back up. I think we were on Kalpana. Thank you guys for the donations. You've been so generous today. I really appreciate it. I know that the ancestors will bless you tenfold. So Kalpana, what does Kalpana need to know as we walk through this 1111 gateway? Okay, you got 2 cards. Kalpana, your first card is the Elder, and it says to move beyond ancestral patterns. So you are breaking a lot of ancestral curses. You are elevating in ways that your ancestors did not have the chance or the opportunity to do so. So it's really important that you do not resist the challenges that you're facing, and that you really show up wholeheartedly to your life, right? That you don't surrender, because the things that you're facing, that you're overcoming, that you're going through, they're going to clear your energy, clear your ancestral energy of these curses, of these patterns, right? So it's a big job, but you can absolutely do it. And the stag card is reminding you of that. It says trust and thrive. So trust in yourself, trust in your process, trust in your path, and you will not only survive, but you will thrive, which means, living with abundance, living with deep joy and happiness. So it is definitely worth fighting for. It's worth continuing on. It's worth putting your best foot forward. Okay. That was for Kalpana. Next, we have Miss Aliro. May I have a card, please? Let's see. What does Miss Aliro need to know? Okay. This is pretty point blank in your face. It's got a shaman, and it says to trust in higher forces. So I know you said something related to career. This is saying to trust, right? Do everything you can that's in your power, of course, to create new opportunities for yourself, put your resume out there if you've been thinking about a new job. But the rest of it, after you've done everything you can do, your job is to trust in these higher forces, to trust that you are being led to the exact people, places, and situations that are best for you. Gaurav. What does Gaurav need to know as we walk into the 1111 gateway? Gaurav, you have the snake. And you have the high priestess. So the snake says, shed old skin. Shed old skin. You are not who you once were. So that means the things that once worked for you are not going to work for you any longer. And only you really know what those things are. So if your intuition has been telling you, this is not so good for you right now, it's important just to let go and surrender to that. We also have the high priestess. It says to harness mystic power. So you are a lot more magical than you think. And here at this time, it's important for you to learn how to use your gifts, learn how to tap in with your ancestors, learn how to listen to your intuition more, how to trust yourself more when it comes to your spirituality, your spiritual practices, okay? And that was for Gaurav. My bad. Okay. Lina. What does Lina need to know as we walk through this 1111 gateway? Lina. Okay. Lina, you have a bunch of cards for some reason, so let's just go through them. Lina, your first card is the Oracle. Wait for important information. So you may not have all of the pieces to this puzzle yet, so don't make any rash decisions. Really create time and space for yourself to hear messages from your angels, ancestors, spirit guides, and higher self. You also have the great teacher. It says learn from spiritual experiences. We have the star ancestor. Follow the voice of your soul. To be honest with yourself, what does your soul want? What is, if fear wasn't an issue, what would you go after? What is your soul like magnetizing you to? Then we also have the animal guardian, and it says to trust your instincts. Okay. So learn from your experiences, follow the voice of your soul, trust your instincts. But we also have this wait for important information. Okay. When you feel intuitively that it's ready to go after these things, or to make this change, or to move in this new direction, definitely capitalize on it, okay? Things are going to be changing for you here soon. Ty says, I stopped with coffee. It gave me migraines. Yeah, it didn't really give me migraines, but I'm realizing I don't need it as much as I thought I did. Elena. What does Elena need to know? That came out fast. Elena, Yours is simple. It says, enjoy growth and reap rewards. You've been growing this year. You've been learning this year. You've been encountering and overcoming obstacles. And because of that, because of your continued effort and dedication to yourself and your growth, you will receive rewards from it. That's dope. Next is Ty. What does Ty need to know, do, or understand as we move through this 1111 gateway? I'm going to get you one more, Ty. Thank you. We got 3. So first is the Shaolin Master. Be graceful in movement and action. So like I mentioned before, these monks, these Shaolin masters have to move through like 20 different levels before they become the master. So in this same way, you're being challenged at this time and your moves matter. Think of it like a video game, right? You have to go through each level, beat the boss at the end in order to get to the next level. So each move matters. So be very intentional with how you are behaving and how you are taking your daily challenges, okay? We also have the White Witch. It says, be the light. So people are watching you, your kids. I can't remember if you have 1 or 2, but your kids are watching you. The people around you are watching you. So that's another reason why it's important to be graceful in how you are reacting, because especially your child is learning from you, even things that you don't think they're noticing, they notice. And then finally, we have the Animal Guardian. It says to trust your instincts, Ty. You are so powerful, boo. You always know what's going on. Even when you come on here and you ask me, it's like you already know it. So here it's telling you, trust yourself, trust your gut. You know you're powerful. And give yourself more credit, man. Next is Shane. What does Shane need to know as we walk through this 1111 gateway? Shane, you got the Peacekeeper. It says, let go of the need to be right. It doesn't matter if you're right. You know yourself what's right, what's wrong. No one else has to agree with you or give you props or kudos for it, okay? So embrace this energy of the Peacekeeper. Just namaste, whatever the fuck. Let people do what they're going to do, okay? You don't have to be right all of the time. You don't have to have other people acknowledge that you are right. You know what's right for you. You know already. So if you know, who cares if anyone else knows? And we also have the arrow. It says, surround yourself with protective energy. So it seems like there could be the energy of contention sort of around you, which is why Peacekeeper came. So it's important to call in protection in whatever way resonates for you. I like to wear talismans. I like to ask my ancestors to protect me, that sort of thing. God, whatever resonates for you, do that. Do that every day. Because yeah, it just kind of, you just want to make sure you're spiritually protected, and the spirit realm can't step in without your consent. Okay, so be more conscious of calling in protection for yourself and be a peacekeeper. That doesn't mean you have to be a doormat, but you don't have to get everyone to agree with you either. Okay, Ankita, ancestor message for Ankita. What does Ankita need to know as we walk through this 1111 gateway? Pretty dope. You got the Sun card. Let's see if there's anything else through the, okay. You got Sun and Summer. 2 awesome cards. The Sun says enjoy success and happiness, and the Summer says bask in joy and light. So Ankita, you've overcome a lot of challenges. Now it's time for you to reap the reward. If you don't see the reward yet, just keep the faith, keep going, because we have the Sun and the Summer. Both are cards of abundance, relaxation, joy. So you have all of that to look forward to. Next, we're going to Style and Coffee. What does Style and Coffee need to know as we walk through this 1111 gateway? Let's get a little extra love for my moderators. So first, for Style and Coffee is the great teacher. It says, learn from spiritual experiences. So make sure that you are finding the lesson in all of your experiences, right? Nothing happens for no reason. So really pay attention to, okay, what was this trying to teach me? What is this trying to teach me? What is this trying to teach me? We also have the shaman. It's saying it's reminding you to trust in higher forces, to trust in your angels, ancestors, spirit guides, God, higher self, to trust in these higher forces to help get you where you need to go. And the oracle says to wait for important information. So this card encourages you to create time and space to hear these messages, to receive these messages, so that you can move forward with all the help you can get, okay? Next is Namrata. What does Namrata need to know as we move through this 1111 gateway? You got 3 cards. They fell right on out. Namrata, your first card is set your sights higher. Set your sights higher. This means you can accomplish more than what you're currently doing. Maybe what you're manifesting right now is too small, and the universe is like, you deserve more, you can do more. Really set your sights higher. The Knight, it says be brave and honest. So what is it you truly want? What is truly working for you, and what just isn't cutting it anymore? Be honest with yourself about what you want, because that's the only way you're going to get it, right? Then we also have the Magic Guardian. It says unlock the magic within. So you are a very powerful person. Could be that you've been holding back a little bit, or that you've been afraid or uncertain. These cards are asking you to pick up, to be honest with yourself, to set your sights higher, and to tap into this magic that you have. The magic that you have, the capability that you have to influence your journey, your direction. Next is Tracy Beams, and then New Love. Tracy Beams. Tracy, we have the High Priestess, harness mystic power. So you have a lot of power too when it comes to your spirituality, your ability to manifest, and it's time for you to harness it, to like create rituals for yourself, to create more opportunities to embrace your spirituality, because that is going to help you get farther and get closer to whatever your goals are. We also have the Shaman. It says to trust in higher forces. So to trust in yourself as you move through this ascension process, this process of learning who you are, learning what your magic is. It's also saying, like, if there's any circumstance that you find yourself in that's been bothering you or that you're uncertain of, your angels, ancestors, spirit guides, they're all aware of it and they're helping you through it right now, okay? You're so welcome, everybody in the chat saying thank you. Absolutely. Glad to help you. Okay, so who's next? I think New Love. Did we already do Lina? I remember saying Lina. I just don't know if that was the same last name. New Love. What does New Love need to know? New love, new love, new love. Okay. We finish this shuffle. Okay, so New Love, you have 3 cards. The first card out is the Elder. It says to move beyond ancestral patterns. Okay, so you are learning to break some generational curses. You are learning to embrace your power in ways that your mother, father, grandfather, ancestors were not able to do. And that's not an easy job. It's a big job. It requires a lot of effort and work. And that is why it's important for the Winter card. It says to take care of your needs. So it's time for you to take some time out for self-care, to really tend to your health, tend to your mental health, get some more rest so that you can feel more prepared to overcome these obstacles, these challenges that you may have already faced or may be facing. It also, we have the Earth Guardian. It says stay rooted and grounded. When the Earth Guardian comes out, it's an important time for you to spend time outside or spend time with plants to ground your energy down. Okay, this will help you to feel more stable, feel more focused, to transmute this energy. Yeah, so stay rooted and grounded, take care of your needs, and move beyond ancestral patterns. Ooh, Amber A is my last one. Dope. Yes. Okay. Actually, I'm pretty sure we did Lina already. Okay, so Amber A. What does Amber A need to know as we move through the 1111 gateway? You got 2 cards on the ground. Let's see if any more fall out from this shuffle. Nope, just these 2. So first is the Magic Guardian. Unlock the magic within. A lot of people have been getting this one today. You are so gifted, Amber. You're welcome, new love. You're so gifted in like your spiritual gifts. You're gifted in your talents and your abilities. And this is saying it's time for you to unlock that, to really unleash that and to share it with the world so that we can all benefit from it. Of course, you benefit too, but the world, like the whole point of sharing our magic is to help enrich other people's lives, right? As well as our own. So this is saying to unlock the magic within, to unleash your true gifts, to unleash your true talents, the things that you're passionate about. Then we also have the Hermit. It says retreat and recharge. So as a magical being, as an empath or whatever you resonate with the most, it requires a lot of our energy. Okay, it requires a lot of our energy. So it's important that you spend even more time with yourself, recharging, spending time meditating, doing yoga, exercising, doing whatever it is that brings you back to life so that you can show up for others. Okay, it's definitely a balance. It's an important balance, and it's very imperative that you take this time out for yourself to read, to recharge in whatever way resonates with you, okay? So that you can unlock your magic and share it with the world. And that, my friends, is the end of the 1111 reading, ancestor reading. I really love these cards, especially for times like these, calling in on our ancestors to help us receive messages is so valuable. And you can do that in your own practice as well. Even if you don't have cards, you can connect to your own ancestors and get your information. You can do that through journaling. You can do it through meditation. You can do it in shower meditations. You can just talk out loud to your ancestors. Especially if you have someone close to you that's passed recently, like a grandparent or an aunt or an uncle or something like that. You can literally talk to them and receive some help, receive some guidance. So I hope you guys spend some time tapping into your spirituality, especially today. You need to cleanse. Yeah, today's a great time to cleanse, to burn sage, to journal, to do all of those magical things because of this 1111 gateway. So go on and be magical. I wish you guys nothing but the best. Whatever that means in each of your lives. I will be back again on Tuesday for free tarot readings. And in the meantime, you can check out some of my other videos, share this channel with a friend, check out the shop, my shop link. It's all in the description below. Oh, Ty says, I felt my cousin pass before I got the call. Yeah, man. You're super connected, Ty. But anyways, I love you guys. Be well. Spend some time doing something extra magical today, and you will not regret it. Talk to you later, y'all.